Hey there, Matthew with Angel C Business Development. Today we're going to go over how to use the workflow, and I'll give you some tips and some best practices when building your conversation workflow. Again, this is for building hybrid bots, and a hybrid bot has a programmed conversation flow that comes before the AI mode. The AI mode is where the user can have a more open conversation with the chatbot, whereas the programmed conversation flow is going to be a static programmed conversation where you can lead your users to particular answers and direct them where you want, and maybe pre-qualify them, get them to a contact page, get them to book an appointment, or whatever other action that you think is most relevant to them. So there's a number of ways that you can use this conversation flow to your advantage. If you have some frequently asked questions, you can program those into the conversation flow so that users can quickly get answers to the most commonly asked questions. And you can define the answers to those questions very precisely so that it's not left up to chance if they ask the question when the chatbot is in AI mode. Because when the chatbot gets into AI mode, it's going to respond based on its training to the best that it can. But sometimes it's not going to be able to have a full enough answer, or it might not provide the kinds of details that you know the user really needs. So you should program the answers to those questions in the conversation flow. So let's take a look at the structure of the conversation flow for a hybrid chatbot. First, you're going to have an opening message. And remember that the opening message on this page is going to be different from the opening message on the flow builder. Okay, so we have the call to action message which pops out here, and that's this one right here. And then when we open this, we're going to have the welcome message first. That's going to have preeminence before any of the flow builder messages after it. So you see we have I'm here to assist you. That's actually the second message. So even though it appears on top here, it's going to be the second message. And then we go into how can I help you? And from here, we branch off into 3 different options. But remember, you should program the answers to questions that are most commonly asked. So let's put a new option here. And I'm going to reorder these a little bit. And let's say that a lot of people ask about pricing. So let's put pricing as this option. And let's just answer the question about pricing. We'll call this block name pricing block. And we'll say our pricing is based on the customization of your plan. We customize each plan to our client's needs. For more information on pricing, please contact us at, and then we can put our contact email, AngelCityBusiness.com, and then we can save this message. And then we could put another multiple choice block here, which will act as a secondary question or follow-up question. So we can ask, is there anything else I can help you with? And we'll call this block name anything else. And we're going to use options. So we're going to click this use options button, and that's going to allow us to create branches from our multiple choice block. If we don't click this use options checkbox, then we can create what's called a survey where we can have like choice 1, choice 2, and choice 3, but they're not going to be different branches. You see, it's not going to let us create new options for this survey block because we converted the multiple choice block into a survey block. So it's still going to ask that question and pose those 3 different choices, but it's not going to allow us to branch and perform different actions and say different things to the user. So what we want to do is actually check this, save the block, and now we can create options here. So maybe the first option is going to be restart chat, lowercase that. And then here we can say ask a question, save message. So now from here, if we want to restart the chat, we're going to loop back to the beginning. And let's loop back to this how can I help you block, right? And we call that one multi-1, okay? So we're going to click the loop block and we're going to loop back to multi-1. And we're going to save the message and we're going to save the flow. So that means if they restart the chat, this is going to loop back here and ask them this question again with these same options. Now, if we want to ask a question, that means we're going to have to loop to our AI mode. And I put the AI mode right here under this option, the ask a question option. So let's loop back to this message that happens right before the AI mode. So I'm going to put another loop right here. And we're going to loop back to message, and it's called AI message. So we're going to choose the AI message block right here. And this is why it's very important to name your block something that's very descriptive of what the block does or what it says to the user. Because if we name this AI message here, maybe we name it block 2, and then we have this loop back function here, then we have to choose block 2, but it doesn't really tell us what this is. So when we're looking at this loop back, we see block 2, but we don't really remember what that does. So we want to name this something that will help us remember what it does. So I call it AI message. And I know that that AI message happens before AI mode. So now let's choose AI message here. Like that, save it, and then save the flow. So while that's saving, remember you can use any of these options for your conversation flow. We also recommend that you ask for the email and the name somewhere early on in the conversation flow. And that's because you don't want the visitor to get disinterested in interacting with the chatbot before they've given their information. Now, it's up to you how you want to program the chatbot, whether you ask for the contact information up front before they can ask any questions, or after they've asked a couple questions and interacted with the chatbot a little bit. That's up to you. But just remember not to wait too long. And you want to save the data pretty much immediately after you collect lead information. So we can collect lead information by asking for the email in these email blocks, and you can customize how it asks for the email. You can say, may I have your email? May I have your email, please? But you're going to want the conversation to flow nicely. For example, in this block where we ask for the name in name 2, we say, thanks, what is your name? The reason why we say thanks is because they just gave us their email, and that email is going to be saved within these blocks. And when the user hits a save data block, that's going to be transparent to the user, but it's going to take the data that was saved in these blocks and send them to your integrations. That's where it's going to send them to your Google Sheet, to your CRM, to your Zapier, or to your Make. Okay, so that is how you use the conversation workflow. To really get a good understanding of this, I recommend building different types of conversation flows and testing them out. You can test them out by clicking on the Return to Bot menu and going to the Widget Style tab. From here, you can simply open up your chatbot and interact with your chatbot. And you can reset the chatbot here or here to go down different paths. So let's try that pricing branch that we just created. Great, so it says our pricing is based on the customization of your plan. We customize each plan to our client's needs. For more information on pricing, please contact us at contact@angelcitybusiness.com. And you see this is a rich text link, so they can simply click on that, and it will open up a new page where they can send an email to us. And again, if I click Restart Chat, then it's going to restart the chat from up here where it says, how can I help you? You see it says, how can I help you? And we can click on something like ask a question. And from here, it's going to enter AI mode. So now I can actually type something. I can say, what is Angel City? And it's going to give us some generic answer about Angel City. Okay, it's a digital marketing agency located in Los Angeles. So that is how you build a conversation workflow and integrate it with AI mode. Again, if you're using hybrid mode, then you don't have to program the AI mode here, and you're not going to have anything show up in the AI chat log. If you don't want to create a conversation flow, then you're going to want to program your AI mode right here. But if you're programming your AI mode in the flow builder, then make sure when you open up your AI mode, you fill out this business context, which we can help you build if we didn't already send it to you. You put your business name. You can call the block name whatever you like. We recommend AI mode. You can set a maximum reply length, and you can also tell it how long you want the conversation to go before that AI mode block will send the chat log to your integrations. We typically recommend setting this to about 3 to 4 minutes, and that allows the user to interact with your chatbot for 3 to 4 minutes, and then it's going to send that chat log through your integrations. Now let me show you what your integration is going to look like really quick. Here's an example Google Sheet that has been integrated in with our chatbot. And you can see that we've had a number of leads come in from our chatbot. Here it tells us what they chose on multi-1, and then it says the email that they gave us in email 2. It tells us the name that they put, as well as it tells us the AI mode chat log. So you can see that last chat that we had with this example chatbot is right here where we say, hi, I'm Chatty, the AI chatbot. I'm here to assist you. How can I help you? We asked for pricing. It says our pricing is this. Is there anything else I can help you with? We said restart chat. Then it says, how can I help you? So restarted back up here. We said ask a question. Go ahead and ask a question. We asked what is Angel City, and it gave us the answer. So that's an overview of the workflow as well as the Google Sheet integration. We'll go over some other key aspects of the chatbot in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.